Live here to let you know in case you missed it. Obviously, yesterday, teased that, there's a lot of evidence here that Blake Lively and Taylor Swift were very, very close.
They wrote in the last paragraph, late last night, which is what I said, I tweeted this, late last night while we all slept, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds filed a protective order. The guilty as sin couple is asking the judge to protect from the public some confidential documents and names that will be gathered in the discovery process.
You heard it here first. I'm calling it. There'll be a divorce at some point in time, just not right now. And one day, I want a Netflix documentary on the whole situation. Baldoni keeps coming up with receipts, and he's not playing. And it seems that Blake and Ryan Reynolds are the problem. And I don't know how Candace Owens knows. She claims to know.
Blake Lively is currently at the heart of a major controversy after Candace Owens and Justin Baldoni unveiled startling new evidence, sending social media into a frenzy. The Hollywood actress, known for her bold opinions and advocacy, reportedly had a strong reaction to the revelation, igniting intense debates across various platforms. While the details of the evidence are still being scrutinized, sources suggest it could have serious implications for Lively and those connected to the situation. Fans and critics are anxiously awaiting how this unexpected drama will unfold.
The time that all this went down with Justin Baldoni, beyond the text message, a lot of things they were doing was very Taylor Swifty, dropping the Easter eggs. So we can get our whole episode of that, and I gave you the timeline. We broke up with Joe Owens. By the way, if you guys, a few of you who are not following the story and don't know why this is a big deal, since the Me Too movement, I have 3 sons and matters. So this morning, wake up, Taylor Swift's marketing team has inserted in the Daily Mail top headline that her and Blake Lively are no longer friends. She feels used. She doesn't want to be pulled into the lawsuit. All of this garbage, okay? I'm telling you, first off, read the article. You should go down and read the article, and I'm going to debunk things that were said in that article. Because Taylor's been trying to pull out. So what happens? The light comes, the roaches all run, so I'm not done. One of those subpoenas because
reports indicate that a new strategy has emerged from Blake Lively's PR team. Sources claim that someone from Lively's inner circle has been actively leaking HR complaints to gossip outlets like TMZ and the Daily Mail in an effort to discredit Justin Baldoni.
It's called discovery, where they share all of the information that may prove her case, and also Justin will seek information that will prove his. The only problem is that Justin's side is now responding, saying, hey, this isn't right. They just want blanket call logs of everything that went down. They'll use this to smear my client. So I'm going to share what Justin Baldoni had to say, but let's just do a quick refresher of the subpoenas, and then we've got our lawyer friend explaining why they think this is all just PR. So, sending out a series of subpoenas to cell carriers, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, as well as alleged social media manipulator Jed Wallace, the Gossip Girl vet, and Ryan Reynolds want to get a look at the real receipts.
And there are other moments to go am I in the room? What is happening here? I would show up on a set. I knew that they just wanted me to show up and look cute and stand on a little pink sticker where I'm supposed to go and say what I'm supposed to say, but I also knew that that wasn't fulfilling for me, that I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, that I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing, in the costume design, in creating the character. And sometimes I had directors or producers or writers who would welcome that and invite that once they saw that I was able to offer that. And sometimes I would have people who really resented that because they were like, we just hired you to be an actor. Yet when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship in order to fulfill.
Owens claims that these internal documents, redacted to protect sensitive details, were being used to create a narrative aimed at damaging Baldoni's reputation. According to Owens, the strategy wasn't just about deflecting criticism from Lively. It was intended to bury Baldoni under a flood of negative headlines and insinuations regarding his behavior on set. If accurate, this move would represent a troubling escalation in the use of internal HR data as a tool in public relations battles, blurring the line between personal grievances and public smear campaigns.
Clickbait was an amendment. This is it. All right, show of hands if you stayed up until midnight waiting for Lively to drop this friggin' amendment. Okay, am I the only person with their hands raised? Are you guys just here to plagiarize because you know I went through every line like a complete psycho? This is actually the language from the introduction. It reads this. In public, Mr. Baldoni gave the appearance of taking responsibility for the fact that he had, quote, unconsciously been hurting and silencing women in his life and implored men to be man enough to, quote, shut the hell up and listen to women. He claimed that he wanted to end toxic masculinity, acknowledging his own toxic...
The troubled production of this romantic drama, It Ends With Us, has taken a dramatic turn, with tensions both on set and behind the scenes, escalating into a full-blown legal battle. Blake Lively, once celebrated for her polished public image and acting skills, now finds herself at the center of a bitter dispute after filing complaints accusing Justin Baldoni of inappropriate behavior on set.
Justin Baldoni is now involving Taylor Swift in his lawsuit against Blake Lively. So Justin Baldoni is suing Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and their publicists for over $400 million for all the It Ends With Us drama. Now he's name-dropping Taylor Swift, Blake's bestie, in the mix. Hopefully Taylor Swift is not being sued, but she's mentioned in his 159-page paper complaint. He's alleging that Taylor's fame was used to pressure him during production. And it really all stems from this penthouse situation where Blake and Ryan live. Apparently there was a meeting there with all of them, and Taylor Swift was actually present, and Blake ended up rewriting one of the scenes. And even after the meeting was over, Baldoni texted Blake this, saying, I gotta put my glasses on for this one, the font is too small. Also was working on the rooftop scene today. Really love what you did. It's so much more fun, interesting, and I would have felt the same way without Ryan and Taylor.
This is a sinister PR move. Blake Lively then moved 11 days later to file a lawsuit. So now she has filed a lawsuit. And I don't think she ever wanted to do this. I think she genuinely wanted this to be a PR move, and she wanted to leak it to the New York Times. She thought the public would take her side with no questions asked. And instead the public is saying, no, we have a few questions here. And Justin Baldoni is going all the way to the wall on this. His lawyer is already giving interviews explaining just how nasty her team has played this. The lawyer's name is Brian Friedman. He stopped by the Megyn Kelly show, and here's some of the things that he had to say. First, he says there used to never be a civil claim. There never was a civil claim until she went to that civil rights office. Take a listen.
There was actually no allegation of harassment until the lawsuit.
Owens has accused actress Blake Lively of enlisting the help of her close friend, pop star Taylor Swift, to undermine actor and director Justin Baldoni. According to Owens, Lively is leveraging Swift's connections with high-profile journalists such as Ronan Farrow and Megan T to orchestrate a media campaign aimed at discrediting Baldoni.
We've been covering this stuff. We've given you guys all of the players. We've been telling you guys exactly what it is that's going on. And then the press is like, oh my gosh, exclusive 1 week later, Taylor Swift is being subpoenaed. That's what Daily Mail is reporting. Look at this. They're actually putting exclusive. Sensational new twist as Taylor Swift will be subpoenaed in Blake Lively Justin Baldy legal battle. And faces being questioned under oath, and insider reveals. And yes, they are acknowledging that she is going to be questioned under oath as a part of the saga, and that a source close to the situation confirms a group of potential witnesses, which include depositions that are coming to give evidence, and the potential witnesses are understood to be Taylor Swift and the It Ends With Us co-stars Jenny Slate and Isabella Farrer. Exclusive! Again, if you watch this podcast, you will have the exclusive reportings a lot earlier. I hate modern feminism. I believe the icon of that sort of feminism is, in fact, Taylor Swift. It is kind of saying something that her best friend is Blake Lively. I'm going to be able to watch her in an interview, because what's happened is that this Norwegian journalist named Kirsti Flaw has come out and said that Blake Lively was so awful to me when I've interviewed her that she made me want to reconsider my career. Take a listen.
Congrats on your little bump.
You're not my bump.
Did you guys love wearing those kind of clothes?
Yeah.
I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
I would.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your brain on feminism. And I can't even explain this. I'm always fascinated with the costume design. Probably most notorious is Peaky Blinders. I absolutely loved that series, and Cillian Murphy and the way the boys dressed and stood. In a second, I would have asked Cillian Murphy about the costume design on